Hello everybody, Pastor Freimeyer here, and this is a tutorial on how to install Zoom meeting, which is what we're going to use for our online prayer service on a tablet or smartphone. Now I'm using my iPad. That's the screen that you see right now. It's the screen of my iPad, and it'll look very similar on an iPhone, not much difference. And Android should not be much different either. Okay, so we're going to go through the process here. Once again, if you are using a tablet or a smartphone, you have to download the app. I'll do a separate video if you're going to use a laptop or a desktop, but this is for tablet or smartphone. All right, so the first thing is you're going to receive an email from me with a scheduled Zoom meeting for our online prayer service. So I'm going to go to my email, and you're going to see that I actually have several emails from myself. I've been testing this for quite a while this morning, and I'm going to go to this top email, and you'll see it says, please join Zoom meeting in progress. Now, your email will say more like, please join Zoom meeting, and it'll have a scheduled day and time rather than it being in progress. So if you look at the email, you see that there's a link. Now, don't click on that yet, but there's a link, and you'll click on that in just a moment. But right below that, you also see a meeting ID and a password. You're going to need both of those when you join the online meeting. So I suggest that you just write those down on a piece of paper. That way you don't have to go back and forth between the email and the app once it gets downloaded. So I've already written down the meeting ID and the password. So now I am going to select on the link that's in the email. And what's going to happen, I'm going to get this kind of error. You probably won't get that. I keep getting that because I've done so many tests. If you do get that, just hit OK, kind of ignore it. And now it's going to take a couple of moments before it actually goes to the App Store and starts downloading the app. All right, so there it goes. It's now gone to the App Store or Google Play if you're using maybe an Android. And so there it is. At the top, it says Zoom Cloud Meetings. And you see below that the little cloud with an arrow pointing down. That's the download icon. So I'm going to select or just hit my finger on that, and it's going to start downloading the app onto my phone. Some of you might have to enter in a password at this time. So if you got strong Wi-Fi, it shouldn't take but just a few moments to download it all the way. And there, mine's already downloaded. And now I'm going to select where it says open, and it's going to open up the Zoom app. Now, what I want you to see here is down towards the bottom, the big blue box, and it says join a meeting. That's all you need to do. You don't have to sign up or sign in. You certainly can sign up and create an account. It's a free account. Nothing wrong with you doing that, but just to join our meeting, you do not have to do that. All right, so I'm going to select join a meeting. And now it's going to ask me for that meeting ID that I wrote down earlier. So I'm going to enter that in. And then I'm going to hit join. And now it's going to ask me for the password. So I'm going to switch over to the numbers. I'm going to type in 534, the password. I'm going to hit continue. All right, so the first thing that's going to come up is going to say Zoom would like to access the camera. Now, if you want to be seen during this meeting, you're going to have to click OK. And let me just say this. I really suggest that you do allow the camera to access, or Zoom to access the camera. We see each other when we are physically at church, and I believe it'll enhance our online prayer service if we can see each other. So I'm going to select OK. And there you go. So now it has accessed my camera so you can see me. And it says here, it's got two options at the bottom. It says join without video. That means join the meeting without video or join with video. Once again, some of you may decide not to, but I recommend that you join with video because I believe it will certainly enhance our experience together. So I'm going to select Join with Video. Now it says Zoom would like to access the microphone. And again, if you want to be heard, so when we take prayer requests, if you want us to hear you, you're going to have to select OK so that it accesses the microphone on your tablet or your smartphone. So I'm hitting OK. It says Zoom would like to send you notifications. You don't have to allow that, so don't allow. And the last thing here is it says to hear others, please join audio, and you just select call using internet audio. And there you go. And I think I accidentally hit cancel, so I'm going to go up here where it says join audio. Okay, call using internet audio. There we go. All right, you hear some noise kind of in the background. Do you hear me? That's because right now you are hearing me on my desktop computer. So I have actually hosted this meeting on my desktop, and then I joined the meeting on my iPad. So what you'll see here is you'll see yourself in that small window at the bottom right, and then you'll see the host of the meeting on the big screen. Now you can change this view if you just tap on the screen. And up here in the left side, it says switch to gallery view. If I hit that, then it changes the view. And so now you appear the same size. And as other people join, they'll be added in onto this screen. All right, a couple of other controls that you need to know about. And the first one is the mute and unmute. So again, I'm going to tap on the screen so that my controls will come up. And up here, you see the microphone on the top right, and it says mute underneath. I'm going to hit that, and so now I'm actually muted, and you can tell that the kind of echo stopped because it's not picking up my audio from the iPad. And I'll leave that off for the rest of the time. The other thing I can do is, let's say maybe the kids come running in or the dog comes running through and you need to handle something during the online prayer service. Once again, I'm going to tap on the screen, and next to the mute button it says stop video, and now I can handle whatever I need to handle, and people won't see me disciplining my child or my dog. All right, and then I can just tap the screen again, come back in and start the video one more time. And just a couple more things to show you is, let's say you're having problems with the audio, or you would prefer for people not to hear you, but you would like to send a message or type something in. Tap the screen, and up at the top right-hand corner, it says More. You see the three little dots there. I'm going to select that. And you can now select Chat. And I can come down here. We're at the bottom of this box that popped up. It says tap here to chat or tap a message to reply. So I'm going to tap there, and now I can type a message to everybody, hello, and I can send that. All right, and that goes to everybody. So you've got that ability as well, and that's a neat function. So when we first come on into the worship or the prayer service on Wednesday night, you're not going to want to be unmuted and have everybody hear all the background noise. Typically, only the people speaking are going to want to be unmuted. So this is a good way to communicate and kind of get messages out there just by chatting. All right, let's see. And I think that one other thing I want to show you is to go back up here to the More again at the top right-hand corner. And what we will probably do is keep everybody muted during the service, and we'll recognize people. And the way we do that, if you go up here and it says raise your hand, what that does, when you click on that, it pops up on my desktop, and it says Mike Freymeyer's iPad raised hand. So now, from where I'm controlling the meeting, I can recognize you, unmute you, and you be able to give your prayer request or praise or something like that. All right, and so then when the meeting is all over, you want to be able to get out of the meeting. Again, I'm going to tap the screen so the controls come up. Top left-hand corner, it says leave meeting. I'm going to hit that. It's going to ask me if I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm going to leave the meeting. And now it goes back to the app. And that really is all there is to it. So I encourage you to join our online prayer service this coming Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. And if you don't download this sometime today or early tomorrow, I suggest that maybe you start trying it about 15 minutes before the service. We will be online, and you just won't be able to, we won't start taking prayer requests or start the service until 6:30, but we'll be online probably about 6:20. So that way you've got time to join in and make sure that everything's working well for you. All right, please give me a call if you have any questions. God bless you. We'll see you soon.